So basically, this video is a short video about confidence. I have people who have this assumption that I have all this confidence, that I don't have like self-esteem issues, body issues, just issues. I don't know. I guess I come off hella confident, but I think they misconstrue my IDGAF with confidence. But there is always a saying called confidence, wear it like makeup, and I think that that is the perfect introduction to this video. If you are gonna have confidence, you better kill it. You better walk out there like you own it. I recently tried out to model in a radio station modeling fashion show thing, and I didn't get it. I didn't even get a call back. I didn't even get a you need to work on this. I didn't get nothing. And as annoyed and hurt and emotional as I was, I realized that one no opens doors to many yeses. And this was my first time really going for anything like this. This was my first time really stepping out of my comfort zone in Orlando, other than doing like the curl stuff that I do for this natural hair company. It was my first time really like throwing myself out there, and that should be enough. You have to get to a point where you love yourself enough that no matter what anybody has to say, you are proud of yourself. And it has taken me, still at 26 years of age, it has still taken me to this day time to really love myself. It has still taken to this day me having to coach myself, talk to myself, pray for myself, ask for others to pray for me so that I can be the best me that I can be, if that makes sense. Confidence is not something that I believe you should fake, but I don't believe you should walk out into the world and everybody knows what you're struggling with and what you're fighting against, because there are plenty of people who are waiting to see your downfall. They want to see you down and out. They basically want to push you to give up. And one thing that I have learned about confidence is you have to believe that you got it already. You gotta believe that you already got the ingredients that make up an amazing you, whatever that is. You have to believe that you are made in a perfect image. You have to believe, not that you're perfect, but that you come from a perfect being, and that is a reflection. You're a reflection of that being. So in a sense, you are perfect to your creator. You have flaws. It could be character flaws. It could be all different kind of flaws. But if such a omnipotent, perfect being made you, then you are good enough. And I think that a lot of times we give people too many rights to us. We give men, for the ladies here, we give men too many, I don't want to say chances, but we hand over like our worth and our self-worth and how we should look and how we should dress and how we should be to men. And I don't feel like that's right. Men, since the end of time, since the beginning of time, because it's not the end of time yet, but since the beginning of time, have basically been telling women what a woman does and what a woman doesn't, and how you need to be at home and cooking and slaving, and how you shouldn't make more money than the man, or how you should be the stay-at-home parent and not the man, and how you should cook Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday or whatever. And it's like, okay, sir. I think that at just 26 years of age, I realized like I am in control of what I put out there and what I accept and what is released to me. You could come around me and tell me that I am the finest, most attractive thing in the world, and quite frankly, if I don't feel like it, if I am not feeling it, if you're not for me because you want me to change my hair, you want me to change my makeup, you want me to change the way I dress, And I'm not open to that, and I haven't been kind of like, God hasn't touched that in my heart. He hasn't pierced my heart with that feeling of, okay, yeah, listen to this person, okay, try this. I don't feel like I should. Let's keep it straight. Some people are going to agree with me, some people are going to disagree. I feel like in this day and age, especially relationships, I feel like men, especially men that are older than you, if they're trying to date you, they try to tell you what you ought to be, or they try to build this woman up that's their dream or whatever. And it's like, no, bro, like, I am what I am, bruh. Like, this is me. You gotta take it or leave it. And I have never in my life been a take it or leave it female. I have never in my life been a person that's like, no, this is what it is. But in the past few years, even if I agree with you, I still stand firm in what I believe, and I'll be like, okay, I can respect your stance. We can agree to disagree. And I think that that is huge and big, because for so long I allowed people to dictate who I was. I don't even try to explain myself no more. Now, I don't have a problem having dialogue, but I've also realized that some conversations are mentally draining, and I don't have the energy and the time to allow someone to mentally drain me anymore. If I feel like it's mentally draining and it's affecting me, I will say I'm done with the conversation. I will say it is what it is. Feel however you feel. I will say, look, I'm not going back and forth with you. And what I've come across is people don't like that. They want to keep going and keep going and keep going without respecting the fact that you're not ready to finish the conversation, or you're done with it. You have to know your limits. I know my limits. I refuse to allow anybody to piss me off where I'm cursing and swearing, but I've done it once my limit has been pushed. I refuse to allow myself to feel bad about my own opinion just because your opinion is different than mine, but I have. So it's a constant thing that I have to work on. And I talk about this, and y'all might say, what does this have to do with confidence? You have to be confident in everything that you do, what you believe in, how you breathe, how you wake up in the morning and see, what you pray to when you go to church or in the comfort of your home, what you decide to put on. And it's like, you have to be confident no matter what obstacles and signs and energies come your way. And some people may say, well, how do you do that? Especially if you're combating mental health and you're dealing with everything around you on top of what is going on in your mind. That means you gotta cut some people off. You got to cut. You cannot handle your mental health and then try to handle everybody else. So you know what I do? I talk to myself. I pray. I talk to God. I have certain friends that I trust that I vent to that get me right back. Sometimes I could be venting and saying, oh, I don't want to go do this. Oh, I'm not in the mood. Oh, I'm so depressed. And my friend will be like, nope, you're not depressed. You're blessed and highly favored. You're happy. You're going to go out there and you're going to try out for that, whatever it is, and you're going to do great. And if you don't get selected, you're still great. You're still amazing. You still have something to give this world. It's just not right at this moment in that fashion show or in that booking or whatever. Very thankful for my circle. It's like minuscule. It's barely a circle. It's almost a fist because barely anybody fits in there. But I haven't turned to dust yet. So I got a purpose. And I don't know what that purpose is, but I feel inclined even right now to do these videos. And I don't know who it's touching, who it's blessing, who is feeling it, who's not. But I feel inclined to do these videos. I feel inclined to talk to y'all. I feel inclined to bless y'all with some Natasha education. And I don't know all the scriptures. I'm not the best Christian in the world. I don't live like a super holy life. I like my little Migos here and there. I like my Gucci here and there. I like my trap music. I like my, stuff here and there. But I know where my source comes from. And I know who I need to be praising, whether have good things are happening or bad. So that's just what I have to say. Be confident. Find your confidence. Your confidence is within you. It's there. First, start small. Try to figure out what it is about yourself that you love. What about it? What it is about yourself that is positive, that you like. It could be that you got a dimple on the side of your face and you just love that. And then expand. It could be that you overcame a tragic accident and you're still alive, doing well. It could be that you passed your math class and 20 people didn't, and you were one of the 10 that did. Like, find something that makes you feel good and then build upon it. Don't be arrogant about it, because God will humble you. Trust me, he's humbled me plenty of times. So right now we gonna stay humble forever. And I think that our generation has a problem with accepting and loving people in their most plainest moments. We want to love people the way we meet them, which is usually all done up and put together. And then when we start seeing their scars, the things that they went through, the hurt, we throw that in their face and we tell them to get over it. And, oh, you need somebody to love you. You need to get over that. How are you gonna let somebody love you? And it's like, it's a process, sweetheart. I don't feel like anything that I've went through is meant for me to just drop it, forget it, and then a new homeboy comes across and I'm supposed to just love you. No, you're supposed to also, as a man of God, present yourself accordingly. You're supposed to show me through your actions, not what you say, through your actions, that you are that man of God that's for me. And you could be a great guy. You could have everything on paper that I may want, and you still might not be for me. So I think that our generation has this idea of what a godly woman and man is supposed to look like, and we really don't understand that the only reason it looks that perfect is because God is shining that filter and that light and that grace and that mercy and that all that covering of holiness onto that person. You have to see the ugly to then appreciate the good. And our generation, I feel like, is just very focused on seeing the beauty of things and seeing somebody all done up with the latest and greatest. But what about when I take all that off? What about when I take this makeup off? Are you gonna appreciate my scars? Because I got stretch marks everywhere. Are you gonna appreciate that my hair don't curl up like this all the time? Sometimes I gotta throw a little gel up in there. Sometimes I gotta comb that thing out. Sometimes I gotta fight with the hair strands. Like, are you gonna appreciate me at my afro and at my bantu knot? Are you gonna appreciate me at my lace front and my afro? Like, are you gonna appreciate me at my smooth skin and at my pimples or cold sores? Because I get them every season. Like, are you gonna appreciate me at my skinniness and at my thickness? You have to have confidence. You have to love yourself first before you expect anybody to love you. You have to put yourself first, because how can you expect somebody to love you and screw with you, and I'm trying to say that word, and like mess with you and deal with you and love on you and protect you, and you don't protect yourself? So what I've been working on in my little about 24 to now 26 years of life is I gotta love me. I know I got flaws. I know I got character flaws. I know I got physical flaws. I know I got attitude issues. But you know what? I know that and I'm working on it, but I also accept myself for the way that I am. Confidence comes from within, self-esteem, growth, love comes from within, but you also have to know where it comes from to know how to receive it. So if you just think it's just gonna come from you and you just the source of everything, no, because when your soul is out of you, it goes to something. There was something that put that soul into this body, which is a shell. We are not of this world, and I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but we are not of this world. We are in this world temporarily. And the shell, thank you, Lord. I like my shell that you done put me in, but I have to understand that I'm deeper and I'm more intricate than that, and I'm far deeper than what I appear to be and what I look like. And I hope that made sense. So hope y'all like that message. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like, comment. Come on, support me. I'm really trying with these videos. Can you just support me? Okay? Appreciate you. I ain't gonna look like this every single video, so y'all might want to take a good look, take a photo, screenshot.